the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. A 2-1 team set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
7 yards there and a first down. The Falcons at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow. No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They brought a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Walker to start the drive. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. First down, Howell to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Powell's throw taken in there by Cooks. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Howell. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
3rd down, here's Patterson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he can knock some field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their 2nd drive of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
They'll go play action. Howell. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one of the things on the tape. Is like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. And caught by London. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. As they come up now, second and goal. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. They'll check that down to Nwangwu out of the backfield. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Howell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off-play action. It's Howell. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When a guy with that type of speed, you do something. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Howell. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Howell. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard. It leads to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Howell, third and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be fourth down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. In motion left goes Cooks. So here we go, fourth down. Howell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there keeping the toes inbounds. yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10, Howell. Being chased out left. They'll get this to Nwangu. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's Howell with another throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign. That
takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Flushed out right. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
And that's complete to Cooks.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the middle guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll be taken down before they work it across midfield. They were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
On 1st down, Howell. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
On second down, it's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Fourth down, Howell.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
That is taken in by the tight end Fan.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Walker.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Walker once more. And good work there defensively. He's able to keep him out of the end zone.
That's all 1 yard and brings up 4th down.
It's not been a fun sequence for him. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a 3rd time, but then it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Howell on the QB sneak.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1 yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
It doesn't feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others. This feels like one of those, doesn't it?
Touchdown, Seahawks! DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A good gain on 1st, has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now they go play action with Howell.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
There again is Cooks, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
They'll go again with Patterson.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Running the counter, Patterson.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember,